Now, one would think losing to Donald Trump in the election would maybe make you think that people are tired of the Clintons and their specific brand of politics. Well, it seems like the Clintons aren't quite getting that message. You see, there's an article in The Hill that demonstrates the Clintons' inability to grasp that people just want them to go away. Apparently, according to sources, they are grooming Chelsea Clinton to run for Congress. Oh, here we go again, man. Another Clinton. According to The Hill, Clinton would seek the House seat occupied by Representative Nita Lowey. Now, that's obviously a Senate seat or a House seat in New York. Now, this is in the New York Post. Now, it says, while it's true the Clintons need some time to regroup after Hillary's crushing loss, they will not give up, according to a source said of the family's intentions. Now, look, right here, classic Clintonism, right? Well, Hillary, we couldn't sell Hillary to the American people, so, Chelsea, you're up. I don't care if you just had a baby. I don't care if you enjoy your life. Come on. We need to stay in the limelight. Our family needs to stay in the center of politics.
Well, we all know, like, the children of political dynasties, it usually works out really well. I mean, just think, George H.W. Bush gave us George W. Bush.
Yay.
Ron Paul gave us Rand Paul.
Woo.
The list goes on and on, man. I mean, it's really knocking it out of the park with that.
Oh, no. You know what they also gave us? Billy Bush.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. The apple doesn't fall far from the stupid tree. So, but anyway, the whole mindset of the Clintons is illustrated by this quote. You're going to love this. Chelsea would be the next extension of the Clinton brand.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, it's all about that. I mean, now that Trump is going to be our next president, I mean, you have a lot of people even shouting on the left that it's time to just invest in these brands, in these just in this celebrity, because I mean, the Republicans have been doing it for a while. They did it with Reagan. Now they're doing it with Trump. They did it with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and now people are saying this is apparently the reality we live in. Sad as it is. So let's just go to Hollywood and get some progressives now, which it's incredibly bothersome that could be the direction of our politics, but it very well may be. I hope it's not.
Didn't Ashley Judd, right? Wasn't she somebody from Hollywood?
I'm not sure.
I believe so. She actually ran as a progressive, or she was planning on running against Mitch McConnell in Kentucky, and she would have, look at the polls and early things, has suggested that she would actually have a good chance of unseating Mitch McConnell. You know what the Democratic Party in Kentucky did? They ran her out of town. They're like, no, we're going to run Allison Lundergan Grimes, Queen of Coal.
Right. I just looked it up. Yeah, she was an actress.
Yeah, she loved coal so much. Not Ashley Judd, but Allison Lundergan Grimes, who she was going to primary against, right? Loved coal so much. And it's like, I bathe in coal, okay?
Yeah.
I love coal.
She didn't even
mind
getting it in her stocking.
Yeah.
She was like, that was a good thing.
She was looking forward to it. That's the best thing.
I'm going to misbehave so I can get more of this.
Exactly. She was looking forward to that every Christmas morning. And, the DNC said, great, let's run this person who won't even admit to have voted for President Barack Obama, who is now the most popular sitting president at the end of his term that we've had. Is like 54% popularity. That's pretty good. Remember when our last president, George W. Bush,
it's like
left
20,
office?
right?
Yeah, he was like in the low 30s.
Or I think it might have dipped to the teens, I think.
Really?
I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I mean, it's going back
maybe you're confusing that with Congress, because Congress is always at the low
definitely
teens.
in the teens.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
less popular
at one point.
Well, they are less popular than gonorrhea.
Yeah.
Let's just say that.
Yeah. But no, I think Bush, and again, like I'm going by, I know it was low 20s, but I think it might have dipped into the teens. I can't remember for sure, but I know at the very least it was low 20s.
It was
when
bad.
He got out. Yeah, it was bad.
Very bad. And yet, Lundergan Grimes said, what do you mean? I'm not going to say I'm not going to admit that I voted for President Barack Obama. This is the person the Democrats put up against Mitch McConnell. Where's Mitch McConnell now? Oh, yeah, he's majority leader. Good job.
Well, and to get this back to Chelsea, we're talking about like political dynasties and so forth and approval ratings at the end. The Bill Clinton presidency is being remembered less and less fondly as the years go on.
Yeah, it's
because
tainted.
It's like, this guy, when you really break it down, this guy passed NAFTA. He deregulated the media. Mm-hmm. He put a lot of deregulation through on Wall Street. He gutted welfare, and it turns out that wasn't the right thing to do at all. I mean, his kind of neoliberal agenda, we don't really smile upon now. And that was part of the reason that I think another part of the reason Hillary lost. And Chelsea is just another extension of that because she has the same ideology. I mean, the last time I saw her in the limelight, she was talking about drug policy, and her views on pot were totally substandard and archaic.
Yeah, they were absolutely wrong for definitely because it didn't line up with the facts. I believe she said something about marijuana being linked to death. Nobody's killed. Nobody's died. Sorry, from doing marijuana, from smoking marijuana or having edibles or whatever way you choose to ingest, pot. Nobody died from it. Okay.
Yeah, and she hinted to it being addictive, even though there's no scientific whatsoever that there is a physical addiction. I mean, it was very kind of like DEA, or not even DEA, but like very much just drug war propaganda-esque statements. And somebody that's her age and in her position should certainly know better to have a more rounded approach to talking about drug policy. So I could not see her being a very well-liked candidate, and I could see her serving the same purpose that her mom did, which was keeping actual progressives out. Yeah. And allowing hubris to give more power to Republicans.
Didn't Bill also, back to the marijuana thing? Didn't Bill also like not inhale? Oh, or what was that? Yeah,
that's right.
I didn't inhale. And then Obama was like, "Yeah, I did a little bit." No, he was the guy that would go and intercept when you pass it. Like, nope, here comes Barry. I'm gonna take a hit. No, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Don't Bogart my joint. Here I am talking like I know what, like I know what I'm talking about. I hung around a lot of stoners, okay?
Hey, man, I wasn't downing you. I wasn't calling your credibility into question. That's on you.
Maybe it is. Now, going back to the brand for a second here. You realize brands are what people despise about politics, right? Like, you have all these politicians down Capitol Hill that they're not interested in helping people, making America better, or if you want to say it, great again.
Jeff, yeah, right? I was going to say, they're not going to make it better. They're going to make it great again. Right.
It'll be tremendous. Believe me. No.
It'll be the best. You'd be so proud.
Your head will spin. Your head will spin. No, they've made it about a brand, a name. And what? All to what? To do what? Build Chelsea up for what, 2030 or some sort of crap like that? I don't
prefer 20 never. I don't know. I don't think
I don't think it's within the realm of possibility, or not within the realm of possibility. I definitely think that this is their way to try to continue the Clinton brand. If not, it's going to be, whatever the baby's name for 2050.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's going to be an uphill struggle because I think a lot of people, the one kind of comfort they took in all this was, okay, the Clinton dynasty is over and it's time. It's time for that guard to just go away. They had their day. For the most part, it was a very successful day. Hey, not a big Clinton fan, never was, never will be, but she did the work for 30 years. She did a lot of stuff. You can't take that resume away from her. She had an excellent run, but it's time for new ideas. It's time for new perspectives. It's time for the DNC to get away from this establishment way of thinking. And I think more Clintons is not what we need.
No, it's definitely not what we need. And again, for my final point, to go back to the brand. Look, yeah, she is the she is the logical extension of the Clinton brand for reasons that you touched on earlier, that she believes in the same policies. In fact, I remember back in the primary when she was talking about healthcare and essentially lying about Bernie Sanders' single payer, saying he's going to dismantle Obamacare until they can figure out how to do single payer. That's not true. He was going to build onto the Affordable Care Act and morph it and change it into a single payer universal system. But she of course had no problem lying about that and spouting this drug war propaganda. So yeah, she is the natural extension of the Clinton brand. The thing is, as you also pointed out, that brand is over. It's had its run. Now it's because of this election, that brand is tainted. Nobody wants it. And for my part, good riddance. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent, non-corporate media, go to our Patreon page and become a patron. Patreon.com/TYTNation.